Hello friends, welcome to Prayogik Uno channel. In this video, let's practically learn how to verify a XOR gate and a NAND gate. So if you have watched my previous video about the AND gate, I guess you already know how to connect the integrated circuit. So pin number 14, we usually connect it to the VCC, and pin number 7, we connect it to ground. And pin number 1 and 2 are mostly the inputs for the gates, and pin number 3 is the output. So the reason I am making this video is to make you understand how exactly to verify the different gates so that you're confident to build much bigger circuits. So by end of this video, you would be more confident in building a bigger circuits using 2 or 3 ICs. So don't miss to watch the video until the end. Let's take the example of the XOR gate. So the XOR gate is represented by the number 7486. So the IC number for the XOR gate will be 7486. And this is the symbol for the XOR gate. As you can see, even this has 2 inputs and 1 output, and this is the truth table for the XOR gate. So if you watch the truth table, when both inputs are same, then the output is 0. So which means that if both inputs are 0 or if both inputs are 1, then the output is 0. And if the inputs are different, either it is 0 1 or 1 0, then the output will be 1. So this feature or this functionality is called as XOR operation. Now if we look at the IC of the XOR gate 7486, it is very similar to the other gates ICs, wherein pin number 1 and 2 are the inputs for the gates and pin number 3 is the output. And similarly, like the other gates IC, it has 4 gates in this particular 7486 IC. So now let's go ahead and make the connection, and I have placed this 7486 IC here, and let's start giving the connections to the 7486 IC from our Prayogik Uno board, and let's verify this truth table. So as you all know, pin number 14 is VCC. So I'm connecting it to plus 5 volts, and in header number 4, you can see plus 5 volts pin. Now pin number 7 should be ground. So I'm connecting pin number 7 to header number 6 ground pin. So in header number 6, you can see the ground pin. So make sure that you repeat these experiments once or twice so that you are completely thorough with how to connect the integrated circuit. So now it's time to provide input to this IC. So I'm taking pin number 1 and I'm connecting it to the first pin of this input header. So you can see here on the right side we have the inputs header, and on the left side we have the outputs header. So now from pin number 2, I'm taking one more wire and connecting it to the second pin. So now these two are my 2 inputs. So now from pin number 3, I'm connecting it to one of the output header pin. Now let's go to the Android app, and we should be able to give inputs to our IC and verify the truth table. So now I have connected the switches 1 and 2 to the 2 inputs. So now by changing this switch values, I can verify the output of the IC. So now the first case where both inputs are 0, you can see that the LED is off at the output. Now let me make any one of the input as 1. So you can see I have made the switch number 1 as 1, and you can see that the LED is glowing now. And if you verify the truth table, so you can see that this is the case where I have made one of the input as 1 and the output should be 1. So you can see that in the LED here. So now if I make the other one as 1, so now it is 1 and 0. So you can see here the switches is 1 and 0, and still the LED is on. Now if I make the final option, which is 1 and 1, so the LED turns off. So this is how you can verify the working of the XOR gate. So I'll just quickly take you through the different truth table values. So 0 0 is 0, 0 1 is 1, 1 0 is again 1, 1 1 is 0. So now I hope you understood how to verify 7486 IC. Next, let's go ahead and verify the NAND gates. So the IC for the NAND gate is 7400, and what I have done is I have replaced the IC 7486 with 7400. Now I'm going to make fresh connections and let's check the truth table. And let's verify the truth table for NAND gate. So this is the symbol for NAND gate. You can see that it is very similar to the AND gate symbol, except that it has a bubble at the end. So this bubble signifies that the result of this NAND gate is nothing but the inversion of the AND gate. So whatever the output you get from the AND gate, the NAND gate output will be the inversion of that. So if you look at the truth table, you can easily verify this. So in case of AND gate, we had 0, 0, 0 and 1. So only when both the inputs were 1, we had 1 at the output in case of AND gate. Now because of this bubble at the end, you can see that the result is completely inverted. So when both the inputs are 1, then the output will be 0, and for all other combinations, output will be 1. So the other way to look at the NAND gate truth table is, even if one of the input is 0, then the output will be 1. So you can verify that here. So you can see that in this case, B input is 0 and output is 1. In this case, A input is 0, output is 1. And here both are 0, output is 1. So only when both the inputs are 1, then the output will be 0. So for the other cases wherein even a single input is 0, then you can blindly assume that the output of this NAND gate would be 1. Now let's go ahead and make the connections practically and verify this truth table. So just like we did for the other gates, let's connect pin number 14 to 5 volts, then pin number 7 to ground, pin number 1 to the input, pin number 2 to the second input, and then pin number 3 to the output. So these are the connections which you need to do for the NAND gate. Now let's go to our Android app and see how different input values will change the output value. So you can see here straight away, when we have both the inputs as 0, the output LED is already on. So let me make one of the input as 1, still the output LED is on. And now let me make the other input as 1, and now still the output LED is on, right? So this is what we saw in the truth table. If you look at the truth table, so for 0, 0, we had the output as 1, 0, 1, output should be still 1, 1, 0 also, it should be 1. And when you make both the inputs as 1, so you can see I have made both the inputs as 1, and that's when the LED has turned off. So this is exactly the inverse operation of AND gate. So that's the reason it's called as NAND gate. So I'll just quickly take you through the different values of the truth table again. So 0, 0 is 1, 0, 1 is 1, 1, 0 is 1, and 1, 1 is 0. So I hope with these two experiments, you are able to understand how to connect the ICs and give inputs to the ICs and verify the gates. So it's very important that you learn this basic step, so that when we start building bigger circuits, it becomes easy for you to understand. So going ahead, we'll be building different circuits like half adder and realizing different Boolean expressions. So in that case, you will have to connect 2 or 3 ICs like this, and you have to interconnect those ICs. So once you are familiar with this connections, it becomes easy for you to handle the complex circuits. So I hope this video was informative for you, and if it helped you, don't forget to like the video and also subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching the video.